What's up, guys? BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Infinite Magicraid news for February 8th, 2023. So we have the patch notes for the upcoming event, and with it comes with a skill adjustment for Lukea. So that could be interesting because she's already a pretty strong hero, and I've seen people with some pretty nasty teams with like her, Ulcaster, and Ben Austin, that triple threat of mythic heroes. So if she gets a buff, this could be interesting. And of course, this week's heroes in the up event, pretty good. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. So first up, we have some information about the specific heroes in the up event. Now we do also have double the legend coming up as well. So that means the first time you get a legend hero, you're going to get a bonus legend hero randomly, not a duplicate, but completely random, which is always cool. That's why you want to save up your summons for events like this. And of course, there is a wish rebate, chance to get mythic shards, Phantom Dragon Eyes, all that fun stuff if you get lucky and you have enough summons saved up. I think we're up to like 400-ish now, so we should be able to cash in pretty well on this one here. And yeah, the hero of specified tag up rate is going to be debuff. Now this is a really awesome lineup. We're actually going to go over them real quick here. I can't remember where she is. I can't remember what faction she became a part of, but my goodness, has she become like a ridiculously strong hero in the game right now. I'll get to it eventually. I know I will. Yeah, just as she. Okay. Geeliman is absolutely disgusting. Her active, even at like just exclusive 0, 200% attack damage to all enemies, removes all buffs for them, and a 50% chance to also reduce their speed, with a higher chance going up here. Absolutely disgusting. This hero is amazing, even as an E0 hero. Beyond that, we have a couple other decent heroes. Holy Light Parliament, we are going to be getting, where is she? We're going to be getting Elena up in this one too, which she's absolutely amazing if you do need help getting Force Mark Tower progress. One of the probably the best ones out of all this, Space, is actually here. Space is going to be in this, so if you want to get the exclusives for her, things like that, that could help you guys a ton. The only kind of meh is going to be Luz. Like, Luz is in there. He's all right, not that great, don't care. But what I do care about is the last one in the upright is going to be Maeve. Maeve is amazing. I love Maeve. She's amazing single target damage. Granted, most of the game's going towards AoE style damage, but if you want a single target damage dealer, whew, she is going to be absolutely amazing. Now there is going to be a Valentine's Day event as well. I don't know if they actually talk about it here. They don't in this, but it does say a Valentine sign-in event is available for limited time from February 13th to the 19th. Sign in for 3 days to get a bottle of regression potion and a Valentine exclusive avatar. So nothing like super special. Most of these haven't been that great, but what we do want to talk about is one big change, and that's to this girl here. She is, of course, from the Red Mark. She is from the Nameless Brotherhood. I feel like most people kind of have a little progression in the Red Mark. I don't know if she's necessary, but Lukea might be very good, so let's talk about her next. So let's talk about this mythic hero. She is in the Nameless Brotherhood, attacker from the Red Mark faction. Now, not all of her skills are getting updated, just some of them are. They're getting some tweaks here. The basic Spirit Blade thrust, I don't believe is getting touched. It's decent. It's decent. You definitely want to get, you know, crits off and everything. But the first one that's getting a change is Spirit Blade Fallout. So I'm going to just leave up on screen what the current version is, and then I'm going to read off what the change is going to be. So this one here started at 150, went up to what, like 180% attack damage. Now this is going to say deals 3 stages of 205% when it's leveled up to level 4 with all the buffs. So it's a 35% damage bonus here to a single enemy. Meanwhile, each stage inflicts has a 100% chance to inflict 1 layer of bleed for 2 turns. The more layers of bleed the target has, the more extra damage each stage can deal, up to 205%. So that means each stage is actually adding another layer of bleed. So as you go through this, it keeps going higher and higher and higher and more damage, which is pretty insane, I'd say. That's a pretty good buff to it right there. Doesn't matter if it's like, I guess it used to have third stage is guaranteed to land a crit and deal more damage up to 100%, but now it can go up to like an additional 205%. It's not based on lost HP, it's based on the number of bleed layers, so it's interesting. It could be very solid. The next thing is Soul Gathering, the passive skill. So it was already a very long skill to talk about. Let's read this one over because this one is a very in-depth here. Lukea gains 2 pieces of soul fragments. So those are these guys right here. They kind of look like a Halo energy sword in my eyes. Basically, each piece increases her leech, speed, and bleed damage dealt. Each time she inflicts a kill and gains 1 piece. Each time she casts an active skill, and of course she has 2 active skills. Every piece of soul fragment increases the blah 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 by 3%. What we talked about, Lukea will merge the fragments into a soul core when she has 5 pieces, which increases her leech, speed, and bleed by 15. So that's just it's just straight up math. There's no bonus there. Lukea will not gain any soul fragments since then. Instead, she acts for 1 turn immediately and resets the cooldown on all of her active skills. And of course, these do have some changes and buffs here. Now, what this is going to change to is Lukea gains 2 pieces of soul fragment each time she inflicts a kill and gains 1 piece each time she casts an active skill. That's the same. Every piece increases her leech speed by up to 5%. Again, that's the same. When Lukea has 5 pieces of soul fragments, she will remove all debuffs from herself and merge the fragments basically. And now what this is going to do, so previously those 5 pieces would only equal up to actually, yeah, it's a buff too. It goes up to 5% from 3%. No, okay, it was 5% before too, once you add up all this, so that's not too bad. But that's the big difference, is it seems like you're going to be able to clear all debuffs. I mean, that's a good buff. That's definitely a good buff, especially if for some reason, even if she CC'd, it won't. I mean, it'll get rid of like burns, HP burns, things like that. Those are still good. Those are definitely good. I'd say that. And then the last item that's going to be changed is exclusive level 3. So previously, it inflicts 1 layer of bleed for 2 turns whenever the last 5 stages land a crit. Or there is a 60% chance to inflict 1 layer of bleed for 2 turns if no crit is landed. That's why you kind of want to build her crit oriented to make sure they do. This is going to be added. So it says added, not changed, just added. We'll have to see. This could be an insane exclusive 3 to go for. Inflicts 1 layer of bleed for 2 turns whenever the last 5 stages land a crit. So maybe that's just still the same part. Then there's a 60% chance to inflict 1 layer of bleed for 2 turns if no crit is landed. So that part sounds the same. Besides that, while Lukea has a soul core, so remember that's the soul core. Once she has those 5 stacks, they merge together, clear debuffs, give her buffs. Each time Soul Blade Outburst lands a crit, additionally triggers the effect of 1 layer of bleed 1 time after it is cast. So this is all going live on the 9th. So pretty interesting buff because she was already pretty strong, and this is just going to be a little bit more to push her maybe up over the top of it. So yeah, we'll have to see how it turns out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think. Big up event. If you guys want me to do your actual summons, hit me up on Discord. You can find my Discord handle down in the description. Again, if you guys are spending on the game, make sure you check out the first links in the description too. For Aptoid, save a ton of money. I already have myself. It'll help you out in the long run, and I'll see you guys next time.